we're just motoring to St Ives. We're actually going to go in a little bay to the south. It's a bit better there. And I've just had a radio call from two Dutch people, Hans and Elizabeth. And they left a little while before me, and they just got to the anchorage and said it's all good. So they were going to see what it was like, and if it was awful they were going to head off to the Scillies, and I thought that's what the call was going to be. But no, all is well. Well, that's it. We're just off St Ives in a little bay, and we're anchored. It took me 2 attempts, and the winch is playing up. That is a problem. If you don't use it, you lose it. So yeah, the winch is definitely playing up. So I'm a bit worried about getting that up tomorrow. Well, we just have to play it by ear. I think it's set. It looks at the right angle. I've got the anchor alarm on. I've set it to 30 metres. So I don't suppose I shall sleep a wink for worrying about it. I hate anchoring, I hate it. Morning all. It's Saturday the 17th of August, about 6:30. We survived our night at anchor. It was very uncomfortable. It was only a tiny little bit of northwesterly wind and a bit of swell, but just enough to make it really uncomfortable. But then, to be honest, I knew it was going to be, so all right. The winch is playing up a little bit, so getting the anchor up is going to be a bit of a fight, I think. Oh dear, never mind. And in the background you can see my Dutch friends Hans and Elizabeth on dual greet. Can't pronounce it very well, but anyway, they came down. Actually, we went from Dale in Milford Haven down to Padstow, and then Padstow to here, but I think they're going off to the Scillies today. And we're going to hopefully Newlyn. Hopefully I can get in there because I'm going to get there quite early on the tide, and Newlyn's you can get in there 24 hours, whereas next door Penzance, that's tidal, so I can't get in there till probably about this afternoon. I think high water's about 4 o'clock or something. Anyway, so I'm going to try for Newlyn. Here goes. That's it, we're off. Goodbye, St Ives. St Ives. It's a bit dark. Oh dear. Oh, we've got to be careful of all the fishing pots. There are a lot. Lots. You see that one? Loads. Thousands. about 12:15. We're just approaching Newlyn Harbour. Newlyn was my choice number 1, Penzance number 2, because I'm getting here 2 hours after low water, and I can get in at Newlyn. So yeah, berth available for me. So just about to head towards the harbour now. That's it. We're in. We're on. We're tied up. So I was supposed to be going over on the north side where those yachts are, but just put me on this side, but it's a bit shallow, and I can only stay on this pontoon till Sunday, otherwise I'm going to go touch the bottom. So something really lovely has just happened. I was just walking down the pontoon, and a chap was walking towards me, didn't recognise him, and it was Laurie from our Coimbra Yacht Club. He's visiting his mum in Truro, and thought he'd come and see me, so that was really lovely. And then yeah, we just went to the pub, and he knows how I like a pint of Guinness and blackcurrant when I come in. So off we went for Guinness and blackcurrant, and then that was it, he's gone. Then I goes into the harbour master's office, and they said, oh, we will need to move you into another berth where you got more water, because tomorrow morning you're probably going to go aground. So and I've had my pint of Guinness, and it's probably because I've had the pint of Guinness, I went, yeah, that's no problem. So I've just had to move Florence into a different berth. Had I not had the pint of Guinness, I would have gone, oh no, I can't do it. But yeah, just a pint of Guinness just makes you really brave. This is Penzance Harbour. So this was the alternative to Newlyn, but I'll be on a wall and I'm on a pontoon and there's a lock, so you're sort of governed by the tide when you can come and go, whereas Newlyn, we're not. It's very pretty though. Bye, Patrick.
Bye.
Morning all. Wednesday 21st of August. Just about to leave Newlyn by the light of the moon. Ready to go to Falmouth. So yep, here goes. That's it. Goodbye Newlyn. Oh dear, I've just had a couple of mishaps. I dropped my glasses in the Oggin, my new glasses. So these are my spare ones that are all scratched. So it's another call to the opticians today. And yeah, I couldn't work out why Flo wasn't leaving the berth. And then I realised the chap at the marina, at the harbour, had put on an extra line on the other side of the bow. And because I hadn't put it on, because I'd forgotten he'd put it on, I was like, why isn't she going anywhere? But anyway, yeah, I sussed it. But God, just wait for the third thing to happen now. Never mind. So I hope it's very smooth at the moment, very smooth, very little wind. I wanted to leave much earlier, but it doesn't get light now till sort of 5:30, 6 o'clock, and there are there's loads of pots out here. Of course, I can't see a single one today, so that was my worry. But yeah, and the wind, it should pick up. It should pick up to a good westerly force 4, which is going to whiz us round. Because I couldn't leave as early as or didn't want to leave as early as I could have or should have done, because of the tide. I'm in danger of losing it on the other side of the Lizard. So I need that wind, because I need to get round as quickly as possible to carry the tide all the way in. But yeah, hey ho, see how it goes. Good news is the sea has flattened out completely. It was absolutely awful off of Land's End. Big swells. Yeah, and at that point the wind was directly behind us, and there wasn't a lot that I could do with it really. About 10 knots of wind directly behind with massive swells. The good news is the sea has flattened down. Lovely. And the good news is we've got both of our sails up. Lovely. But the bad news is the tide has turned against us, which I knew it would do, because I couldn't leave at 4 o'clock in the morning. I had to leave more 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm glad I did, because there was loads of pots. It just means that we've lost our tide now. So unfortunately, the old iron lung is having to help us out a little bit. But the sun's out as well, so that's good. Spaces on the north and the east section, but we may have to raft, so we're just going to have to play it by ear. That's it, we're in, we're on. And very nice. Bit blowy coming in, but it's very sheltered here, so that's nice. Quite busy. Right, that's it. Ready for my cup of coffee.
thanks for watching, and join us next time as we leave Falmouth and head to Plymouth.